Kala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, sanitation, I count daughter of the work, and true to sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, I want to do this lesson. All right, this transit lesson. Okay, going into Babylon. All right, being a sinking ship. Okay, and everybody that invests in this place. All right, is in for a rude awakening, man. Okay, if you got any kind of hopes and dreams, all right, of this place making it out of this turmoil, all right, that the economy is gonna turn around, you know, that your woman you're dealing with, she gonna turn around and treat you like the man she's supposed to treat you as, you know. You think your children are gonna go to college, all right, and graduate and have a big fucking family. Oh, you think you're gonna be able to sell your house that's already overinflated, overvalued. You think you're gonna fucking sell your house and move into a bigger house? You know, you people are insane, man. All right, but here it is. You look at the men of the Lord. Like we insane. Like we got three heads. You know, but I'm saying I see less of that now. I see less scoffers. All right, the main scoffers you see now is in Israel. But I see way less street scoffers, all right, out on the street corners, when brothers is prophesying, okay? Because they can feel it. Like the song say, I can feel it coming in. Yeah, you can feel it. Your wallet feel it, okay? At the end of the year, when you do your taxes, you can feel it. All right, when you take your rabbit ass to the gas pump, all right, and that old 20 ain't doing it no more. That 10 ain't doing it no more. But when you go to the gas station, what do you see? When you look at the pump, $5 here, $8 there, $15 here. You don't see no full tanks. You don't see no 15-gallon fill up, you know? So hey man, it's over. You know? The thrill is gone. All right. All your fucking optimism, all right, and a sinking ship, is only gonna lead you to that trap. All right. Esau about to trap y'all asses up and offer you a solution. Okay? He gonna offer you a solution. Okay? Using the RFID, all right, chip, the mark of the beast. Okay, he gonna say, oh, hey, you want that relief? You know, you want that white picket fence, which it ain't even gonna be a white picket fence. It's gonna be a fucking goddamn storage container. Because we already know that's how they want you useless eaters to live. In pretty much a damn shanty town. Fucking what they call that shit? The pod life, stacking pods and shit. In a smart city. Okay, so you don't even get the white picket fence no more with the dog, all right, and the modest wife and the two kids. No, nigga. Depopulation is on the agenda. You get a pod, all right. You get as a man, you get a sex robot. You get roach protein, all right, like in Snowpiercer when they were feeding the people bugs and insects. You know, you get your fucking slop. All right, and you can sit there in a digital AI universe. All right, because we don't want your carbon footprint going up too much. All right, that's what Esau got to offer you niggas. Okay, and a lot of you are gladly gonna take it. Okay, because you was so goddamn invested, man. You thought America could. I mean, what? What in your peanut brain, made you think that America would be able to continue to get more and more in debt? And you always wonder why was America always so ahead, of all these other nations, man? Because of the debt, all right, because of the borrowing. Okay, everybody in America is living way above their means. Okay, instead of getting a 1 bedroom, they get a 3 bedroom. Instead of getting a Honda, they get a fucking Mercedes. Okay, instead of getting that damn Michael Kors bag that's on sale for $45, the B Dub, she want the Dolce and Gabbana. She want the Louis Vuitton. Okay, these businesses, that how you call it, traded companies, public companies. They do shit that go against the profitability. All right, in order to satisfy they stockholders, man. It's a bunch of damn baloney. How you got a company that's profitable? Here it is, you profitable, you turning a profit, okay? That's actual money, actual dollars. You see every dollar that come in and come out. You pay your employees, all right, and everything is based on facts. And then you publicly trade your company, which means you sell off stocks, to other people and shit. Now it's all based on a bunch of BS. Now it becomes monopoly. You know, oh, we got stockholders and stock traders, and we gotta go according to the board, which is all bullshit. The money and them trades ain't based off of actual liquidity, man. That's why you gotta run on the stock market. That's why you got companies that have to get bailed out. But here it is, Esau stand up there proud. All right, oh, I got this company. I'm a billionaire. Based on what, nigga? Based on some numbers in the computer, man. There's so much fraud that go. This kingdom is nothing but fucking fraud. But Esau keeps telling you niggas a dream. Oh yeah, pick yourself up by your bootstraps, man. Most of them jakes that be on social media and that say they got so much money, man. All they a bunch of damn scams, man. That's all it is. A bunch of damn scams. It's a big fucking Ponzi scheme. Okay, and niggas is really broke. Rappers is fucking broke. Okay, the athletes get money, but they get look at Floyd. They get fleeced by the people that actually know about money. You know, so this place is cooked. And you ain't in your right mind if you think it's any hope in this place. You know, if you think you got a chance, all right, you crazy as hell, man. And like I said, as the scriptures say, they gonna know that there was a prophet among them. All right, when they see these civil wars out here, when they see women I'm talking about women gonna be passed around like like a hot potato, man. They're gonna get what they want out of you, and they're gonna throw your ass to the side, man. They're gonna throw you to the street. A woman's value is gonna be minuscule in them times, man, and in them days. Okay, you got a fat ass. All that's gonna do is hold us back. Oh, you got some big old titties. What some big old titties gonna do when we can't eat? You know, when we ain't got no water to drink. What the fuck is that gonna do? Oh, you on your rag? Oh hell no. Get the fuck on. You know, that's gonna be that hard reset on a lot of these damn 304s here in Babylon, man. When you ain't got no tampons and no Tampix and no pads to wear. Okay? When you ain't got the makeup. Oh man, you women gonna be hideous in that day. And you're gonna be humble at the same time. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, what I'm supposed to do with you, bitch? Get the fuck on. The most High gonna have a spirit on us to discern which one of you women have been a bunch of damn demons. You know, which one of you was mocking the prophets? Which one of you is an adulterous slag? You know, Which one of you aborted a bunch of your children? All right, you're not gonna get picked up. You tatted up head to toe, you ain't gonna get picked up. You know, you got cream of wheat coming out your body, you're not getting picked up. Okay, you women always talk about your fucking options, and that day, the woman will have very little option. And you think men are using you temporarily now? Wait till that time, man. Wait till them times, man. You know. And you see this article I got pulled up. They talking about 31% of CEOs is talking about in the next 6 months they need to reduce the force. They need to lay off. Okay, so in the next 6 months, okay, which is gonna get critical, especially during the summertime. All right, with this Iran situation. Heard about your big snake situation? Yeah, we heard about your Iran situation. Heard about your oil and gas price situation. You know, so when you see this shit come to a head, all right, don't cry, man. All right, call on your daddy Esau. All right, and see if he help you out of this situation. All right, but the men of the Lord are gonna stand on the Lord, man. Okay, because this was prophesied to happen. Ain't no fucking trajectory, man. When they lost faith in trajectory, and your job gonna lie to you. If you think you can go to your supervisor or your manager, and ask them, man, do you think we're gonna have a layoff anytime soon? And you think he gonna tell you the truth? You out your goddamn rabbit ass mind, man. You know, you are absolutely nuts. They gonna tell you what they need to tell you to get your ass out their office. You know, with the middle of the Lord, man, we ain't worried about that shit, man. You wanna lay us off, man. Lay us off. We used to it. You know, it only means that we closer to the end. We ain't gonna get sad about that shit. Bring it on. You know, because I know specifically with the position I got now. If I get laid off, oh man, it's gonna be hell on wheels. You know, because I work in freaking oil and gas. All right, and if if oil and gas have a layoff, geez, right now with how oil prices about to go, because right now it's down at 90, because Esau playing his little game and doing his dance. All right, but when these global oil supplies go in the shop, okay, the numbers gonna shoot up like crazy, man. But this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, man. So we're supposed to lay up our treasures, in heaven. Doing this work is laying up treasures in heaven. Investing in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that Yahweh Yahushua gave unto us, man. That's storing up your treasures in heaven. Okay, not what the fucking Christian church, all right, will have you to believe. Giving tithes, all right, to creep low, give me $1. Okay, which them Negroes don't teach that anyway. They teach you through your tithing on this earth, you're gonna receive, tithing to the harlot house, that you're gonna receive uh your coming uppance, right here and there. How you gonna receive coming uppance in in a time of overinflation, in a time of war? What are they saying about the war? Man, that shit kind of hot. Looking at the little bridge over here, that water hot as hell. You know, what solutions do the Christian church got? Have you heard anything? They had the 250-year commemoration of America, all right, the anniversary of America, and did the Americans read the Bible? America reads the Bible. Did any prophecy come out? No, same old bullshit, same old lies, same wine, man. Okay, I had Second Peter, you know, but the scriptures just go into, man. This place is gonna be burnt up to a crisp. So why the hell would you invest in this place? You know, seeing that this place will be dissolved with fervent heat, what matter of man should you be? Seeing that this place gonna get melted, with a ICBM, what the fuck do you look like, planning here? Trying to progress yourself here. Yeah, you might get a better job, because with age, and a man with skills, eventually you will get a better job. Eventually, Esau will ask you, hey, you want to move up? You want to be in a leadership position? Yeah, yeah, that's what comes with, gaining this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're not seen as the same as your peers, man. People see that, man, this guy has a lot of maturity for his age, or he has a lot of wisdom. I don't ever got to worry about him arguing with people, cussing people out at the job, acting a goddamn fool, running behind fucking women, making them uncomfortable and shit, because you a damn horn dog that can't control yourself, you know? So those opportunities will arise, but we don't totally commit ourselves to this place and to this damn devil, man. You know? Because you might get a lead role and be doing too goddamn much. So you can't be a profitable man of the Lord, you know? But that's all I had. I pray this lesson is edifying and shalom.